Well, here we go, a little tiny bit of a scenery thing. If you recall on a previous video, I'd done all the grass on here, and I'd used, well, I'd used this stuff, hanging basket liner, and I've been looking at it, and to me, it looked like, remember the 80s tight perms? And it just kind of reminded me of that. So what I did was I started pulling it all off, and it left quite a bit left over on the thing. So what I did was I got some watered down acrylic paint, green paint, and painted over it. And this is the sort of result that I've got on here. And if I run it along here, hang on, just past the bag, that's the result I've got with it. When I lifted it all up, I pulled all the excess off, and just kind of left a little bit. And what I've done was I just painted it with watered down acrylic paint, and that's the result I sort of got with it. So basically what I've done is, because I didn't throw it away, I kept it so I can do it on this side. Now this is it, I've glued it all down, and this is it where I've pulled all the excess off. You literally just do it like you're sort of weeding your garden, just pull it off like that. That's basically what you do. So you basically left with it like this, and when you paint it up, if you have a look, you get sort of the texture, but not sort of what looked like an 80s type perm. And also as well, it seals the fibres, so you're not going to sort of, your embankments don't start molting and clog up your motors. So so basically I've just gone through this and pulled everything off here, all the loose bits. So this is all ready for painting. I'm going to do this bit, and what I'll do, I'll kind of show you how I've done it. Basically I did start doing this bit, but I kind of ran out, so I'm going to redo this piece and do all this section here, and I'll kind of show you how I've gone about it. It's just neat PVA glue with a small bit of acrylic. I've used green acrylic, so you know, if you miss bits it doesn't matter so much. And basically what you do, you literally just paint it on like that, like so, like that. Just paint it on there, and then what you do is you get some of this. This is all stuff that I've pulled off this bit that I've just done, and you literally just tease it out, and you just basically, well, just kind of stick it. Doesn't matter how you stick it down, because you're going to pull half of it off anyway. So you just basically stick it down on there like that, just, you know. And then what I do is just sort of tamp it down, bit of kitchen roll, and then you just do that, just tamp it down with that. Basically that's all you do, and that's basically what you do. Just do that, and I'll show you what I do is when it's all, I use a suede brush when it's all glued. I'll show you that little technique a little bit later on. Right, well that's it all covered. Now this is what the whole embankments look like when I covered it before, and just kind of reminds me of an 80s shaggy perm. Any little gap you can just kind of fill up, but I'll do that, and then this we left overnight to dry, and then I'll film the next stage once it's dry. Well, I've taken the all the bits off this side now. I've put a layer of paint on it. There's about a week between this clip and the previous ones, because I had a chest infection and bad throat, so I've not been able to do much. But anyway, that's how it looks, looking along the cutting now. I still need to sort of, obviously there's lots more foliage to add, but I've done that, and I've done all this bit here as well, and up the embankment. Got the fencing off eBay to go in there. I might get that done at the weekend, but hopefully I'll get it done at the weekend, so that'll go there. I've got enough to do all that bit and what I need to do here. And this is the piece that I'd done last time. I've not touched it, obviously, because I've been ill, but basically that's the stage it is when you stick it all on. And so I've just knocked the lamp over, but and the toilets. It's like getting, so, literally you just pull the loose stuff off, any bits that are over, sort of hanging loose, just pull them off, and that's basically how I've done the whole thing. Because when I left it, it looked like this, which it just looks like an old tight 80s perm, and I thought I wasn't happy with it, and I just basically, this is just sort of, I started pulling it off, the loose bits, and just sort of, well, it was just kind of a by accident really. And you literally, you know, just like you're pulling weeds up in your garden really, and that's what you do. You just pull all the, and also, right, you keep the bits you take off, keep, because you can use them over and over again, which is what I've done here. In fact, the bits that I've done on that the other bit was what was on the opposite side, the first lot I'd done. But that's all you do. You just keep pulling it off, like that, and it just leaves. And it just leaves it like that really, and then you put paint over the top. But I haven't got any paint. I've run out of paint, so I can't find any in any of the shops that I usually get the stuff from. So I've got to keep sort of searching at the minute. But you know, you still get like the texture there, but you haven't got it. You know, it doesn't look like a, well, sort of like a perm, basically. But that's all you do. Just put all the excess. Just pull the excess off. That's all you do with it. So anyway, I'm going to carry on doing this little bit, and I'll show you what it's like when I've finished. Basically, that's it when you've taken all the loose bits off, and I can't paint it because I ain't got any paint at the minute. I've got to get some more paint, but as I say, when you put it off, keep it, because you can reuse it elsewhere. But when it's painted, it basically looks like this really. When you've painted over it, there's still little bits. You still find little sort of loose bits that can come off, but that's now ready for bushes and bits and bobs to go on there. It's just like the basic coat. But yeah, that's now ready for paint. When I can find the poster paint, the acrylic paint I want, I'll have to have a look on Thursday, I think. There's one more place I can have a look. I've got to re-stick that lamp. I've got to redo this bit here anyway, redo the station yard. But next job's going to be the fencing. Got this off eBay. It's the ratio plastic fencing, which will go sort of go there, along there, behind the signal box. It'll go along in between there, along there to about there. I've got to get the ramp ends and that, which I'll get later on, and then of course there, probably put a little bit of fencing across there as well to block that in. But anyway, that's what I've done with the scenery so far. So if I move this bag, you can see what I've done this end. All done the same way. Put the hand basket liner on it, just tease it out, glue it on, let it dry, pull it off, pull all the excess off, and then that's what you're left with. And then you paint over the top of it, and that's the result you get, which I think looks better than the sort of the tight perm effect I had when I first did the right hand side of it. So and everything I pulled off the right hand side I've literally reused. That hanging basket liner cost me about £1 from B&M's, and it's done the whole lot, and I've still got a pile of it left in there, so can use that for other things if I can find something else to use it for. So anyway, that's a little video on this. It's taken me quite a while to do because I've had a chest infection and a bad throat halfway through doing it, so it's kind of taken me well over a week to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and happy modelling.